Hi guys, I'm Arm. The anime I'm sharing today is Love Flops. This is the most viral harem anime of October. The protagonist of the story gains 5 harems as soon as he makes his debut. He either picks up girls' underwear by chance or in the subway sitting next to the girls as a pillow. There are even random girls who try to flirt with him. The most dramatic thing is that these people are either his new classmates or his new teacher. I guess his school life must be very exciting. The story begins with the hero, Asahi, watching a divination show before he goes to school. According to the diviner, today is Asahi's lucky day and the lucky objects are the corners, the train, the staircase, the floor sweeper, the dogs, and the letters. Before Asahi has time to think about the connection, he realizes that he is late for school. He brings himself a banana as an after-lunch snack and heads out the door. Everything really happens as prophecy tells. Asahi runs into the cute girl Aoi in a corner. Their gestures make Aoi feel a bit shy and flies away in a hurry. At that moment, Asahi finds that she has left something behind and picks it up, thinking that he would return it the next time when he meets her. After that, Asahi triggers the second lucky object, which happens to be on the train. A beautiful green-haired woman is asleep beside him in this empty carriage. Seeing the woman clings to Asahi's arm, he freaks out. Asahi pushes too hard that both of them falls. The scene of how they falls together makes the green-haired woman see Asahi as a pervert and gives him a lecture. Luckily, the train arrives in time and Asahi rushes to escape from this dangerous woman. The first two bizarre experiences are related to the fortune teller's lucky objects, which makes Asahi start to doubt whether these lucky objects would bring good luck. He thinks of the third lucky object being the stairs, and suddenly has a bad feeling about the stairs. All of a sudden, a yellow-haired girl flies into his arms. The girl notices something weird happen to Asahi. She considers Asahi a pervert and kicks his ass. A series of lessons confuses Asahi. He thinks all of these lucky items only bring misfortune and he decides to avoid the next accident. The floor sweeper. However, he fails to do it. The sweeper goes wrong and takes away the girl's underwear, which Asahi happens to pick up and is identified as a pervert by the owner of the underwear, Amy. Asahi tries to explain, but Amy doesn't believe him. At this time, the malfunctioning sweeper starts to grab Amy's dress again. Amy just runs away and leaves Asahi there. Soon, the fifth luck is that Asahi meets a dog. He is off guard and happy with the innocent cute puppy. Then he sees a dog bullying a white-haired boy. Asahi wants to hurry away from these bizarre things, but the crazy dog suddenly turns the target and rushes to him. Asahi is so frightened that he passes out. When he wakes up, the dog and the boy are both gone and he is late for school. After sneaking into the classroom, Asahi is surprised to find that a new teacher named Monfa has come to the class. At the same time, there are 4 more new students in the class. These are the same group of people he has just met. Knowing what happens in the morning, Asahi tries to make a face so that no one would recognize him, but eventually, he gets his punishment. Afterward, he tells his good friend Yoshio about what bugs him. Yoshio sees things in different ways and he envies Asahi for being able to meet so many different people at the same time. He suggests Asahi find a chance to explain to them. Maybe they can be friends. Asahi thinks the opposite when it comes to clarification. Asahi receives one last lucky item with frustration, an anonymous letter asking him to meet after school. He is interested in who puts the letter, although he is afraid of misfortune. At that moment, he meets Aoi again around the corner. Aoi asks him shyly if he has picked up anything. Asahi traces back to the morning. As he plans to return her belongings to Aoi, he accidentally pulls out Amy's underwear. Aoi is convinced that he's a pervert with an underwear fetish and slaps him. Asahi, who has been misunderstood all along. He is getting his meal feeling blue and confused, but to his surprise, things start taking a turn for the better. He learns that Karen, the yellow-haired girl he meets in the morning, does not get her lunch and offers to treat Karen the banana he prepares for lunch. He takes the opportunity to explain that what Karen sees in the morning is a banana. Karen realizes that she has misjudged Asahi and thanks him awkwardly. From then on, the blunders between Asahi and his classmates are cleared up one by one. First is the white-haired boy, Ilya, who is bullied by the big dog. This time, Asahi comes to rescue him as he sees him being bullied again. Ilya feels guilty for getting Asahi bullied twice in one day, and rushes to apologize. On Asahi's way to the medical room, he meets his new teacher Monfa. She apologizes for doing weird things when she is asleep and hopes that it doesn't scare Asahi too much while she is dressing the wound for him. Amy and Asahi meets each other in the medical room after Monfa leaves. Amy knows that she misjudges Asahi this morning because there is no way he can control the sweeper. The reason she scolds Asahi is that she felt embarrassed when Asahi takes her underwear. The misunderstandings are cleared up. Asahi feels relieved and he starts to think that the misjudgments between him and Aoi will soon be cleared up, which allows him to go to the location where they committed before. It turns out that the person who writes the letter is Aoi. She wants to confess her love to Asahi here. At that moment, a gust of wind blows up Aoi's skirt, which makes Asahi realize what she has left is her underwear. Aoi doesn't notice that it's getting a bit weird between her and Asahi. She continues to express her love for Asahi, but it all happens so suddenly that Asahi needs some time to think about it. When the wind blows Aoi's skirt again, she finally realizes the embarrassment and runs away shyly. As soon as Aoi leaves, Ilya appears. He especially comes to thank Asahi for saving him, and at the same time, he wants to take this opportunity to confess his feeling for Asahi. Asahi can't even have time to come around that why would a boy hit on him. Montha appears and pulls him running away. She brings Asahi closer to a dark alley and kisses him frantically. Afterward, Montha says that a group of people is following her. She does this to cover, but also because she likes Asahi. Asahi doesn't expect that he would be hit on by 3 people in one day and runs away in a panic. But it doesn't end there. Karen stops Asahi in a wedding dress next second and wants to be his bride. She takes Asahi to a hotel without getting a response from Asahi. She wants them to be a real couple. Asahi freaks out, and the only solution he figures is to lie to Karen that he wants to kiss her if she closes her eyes and runs away. Suddenly, a girl with a mask appears on the side of the road and asks Asahi to help fill out the questionnaire. When Asahi is about to sign the paper, he finds that the questionnaire has become a marriage application. Seeing that the plan is brought to life, the girl takes her mask off, and it is Amy who also wants to marry Asahi. Fortunately, the sweeping robot on the roadside drags her away as garbage again and helps Asahi out. Asahi is thinking of going home and getting calm a bit from all these happenings, but when he opens the door, the 5-person who hit on him shows up in his house. They play an audio recording which is from his father, saying that all these people are Asahi's bridal candidates, that he can live with them for a while and choose the person he wants to get married to. As for Ilya, he's a boy, but Asahi's father doesn't mind it. Soon after, Asahi finds that his home had been expanded and that there is enough space for everyone to move in. Meanwhile, Asahi's 5 admirers are fighting the opportunities to serve Asahi. They are either making nice dinner to feed Asahi, or trying to go shower with him when he goes to the restroom. Karen wants to go to the restroom with him but is kicked away by Asahi. Smart girl Amelia is already in the bathtub waiting for Asahi, but Asahi sees through her disguise. Asahi tries to take a good rest after the bath, when he finally gets back to his room only to find out that Montha is hiding in the ceiling. He is pissed off that calls everyone together to accuse them of what they do. Asahi can't do anything with these homeless people but leave them home alone. Aoi catches up with Asahi and told him that the reason all of them want to possess him is that he's the person who can change their fates. Aoi apologizes to Asahi and begs him to go home. Asahi gets soft-hearted and agrees to go home with a smile on his face. Aoi can't help shedding tears when she sees the smile on Asahi's face. It reminds her of something. Asahi panicked, thinking that he has made Aoi cry. Aoi doesn't say too much but gets home with Asahi. There you go. Asahi starts his living together with 5 bride candidates. This is the end of this video. The male protagonist of this anime, Asahi, is so lucky. I've never seen a male protagonist get 5 harems at the beginning of the plot. This is shocking luck. But what makes it even more shocking is that one of these 5 harems is a boy. I don't know what kind of sparks Asahi will have with these 5 people in the next plot. I really can't wait to watch it. Also, if you guys know any of those anime that arranges the male protagonist's harem to present at the beginning of the story, you can leave a message in the comment. I'll see if I get a chance to recap it on my channel. See you in the next video.